Hi guys, how you going? Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome. So today, if you're thinking about upgrading your awning, I'm going to take you through the OPENROAD 4-wheel drive 270 awning and show you why this is the awning for you. Okay, I'll take you through basically all its features, and there's quite a few little unique things that I see on this that aren't on quite a lot of the other awnings out in the market. By the end of the video, you'll be able to make your own decision in relation to whether or not you think this is the one for you. But it ticks so many boxes, it's not funny. So, all right, I'll give you a bit of a quick look. And if you go back to the channel, there's a whole series of videos which go into the absolute nth amount of detail. So if you're one person that likes the absolute works, go back to the channel and you'll find what you need there. So this will be the quick taster video to help you make the choice. All right, let's get into it. All right, guys, first of all, again, love these zips. They're really, really nice and smooth. They run super easy. The cover itself is a really nice fit. It's not too tight. It's not too loose. So from that point of view, it's fantastic. There's nothing for it to get caught on when it opens up, like some of the other awnings out there. Super easy to open. Hook it up, pull tight, and that's it. All right, so as you can see, super easy to open, as like are most in the market. Again, look, if it doesn't open up in under a minute, there's something wrong with it, basically. All right, what's most impressive about this awning is this total blackout fabric. A lot of the other awnings on the market don't have it, and combined with the walls that come with this, as you can purchase as an extra, mate, this becomes absolutely a total blacked out room. So if you're planning on sleeping out here and you don't want to be woken up by daylight in the morning, this will tick another big box for you. So whilst I'm under here, one of the other cool features are obviously the lighting, which is inbuilt into the frame. You don't want to be stuffing around with Velcro, buying aftermarket lighting kits and then Velcroing them on at a later date and cable tying everything and running all the wiring. This is really neat, and it's included into the frame of the awning. And what's fantastic also is you can purchase replacement parts. This is a big deal. A lot of these things you can't buy replacement parts for, and it's absolute pain down in the track. So replacement parts you can purchase are the lighting, the drop-down poles, and yes, has built-in drop-down poles. And also this bag itself, you can apply a replacement bag if you happen to damage it while you're out four-wheel driving and a branch rips it by some freak of nature, and that does happen. You can get a replacement bag also. All right, now what's a beauty about the lighting system too is the way it's all set up. It's super easy to get it switched on. All right guys, so with the lighting system, there's these 3 barrel connectors, 1 in each arm. They've got dust covers on them, which is fantastic. So you just take off the dust covers. It comes with the cable, which has the 3 barrel connectors connected to it. And this is how simple it is. Bang, bang, bang. It comes with a USB, and you simply just plug this into a power source. Now, I've got 12 volt on this side of the vehicle permanently wired in, but the beauty of it, you can plug it into a power bank if you like. So pop your battery pack down, swipe your finger, and that's it. It's that simple. They're not buttons, okay? That's a game changer for me, super simple. I was sick of all the Velcro strips and cable ties and plugs, and you know, they try and make them universal, you know, one size fits all, but it's an absolute pain. You can't get any more neater than that. Now, I mentioned to you before the pole system, okay? So we dropped down the one before, and I'll show you where the other ones are. All right guys, it's starting to get a little bit windy where we are today, so we're gonna have to probably tie things down as well. And again, these poles, again, this is a freestanding awning. These poles are only required if you're going to be tying stuff down and if you're in high winds, or if you're going to be using the wall kits just as a safety precaution, okay? Otherwise, this awning will work perfectly as a freestanding awning. And you see how simple they are to pop out. And again, the height does not matter. It doesn't matter how high or low the awning is set, or if the ground is at different heights, it doesn't matter. And it's that simple. All of this, the lighting, the poles, the awning, the brackets, right, all of that only weighs about 26 kilos in total, which is fantastic. Again, weight is a big issue on four-wheel drives, and you want something that does the job, gives you the coverage you want, but actually isn't over-engineered to the max, where it's just so damn heavy that it restricts what you can do with your four-wheel drive. So that's a huge plus. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, you know I do a lot of four-wheel driving all over Australia. And if you're not, go back to the channel. There's a whole heap of videos on all our trips from one end of Australia to the next, okay? Up in the high country of Victoria, out into the deserts of Central Australia, Maralinga, Kingunya, Ceduna, the Eyre Peninsula, you name it. And we're getting out to more and more places all the time. But one of the big passions for me is when I do these boys trips, or when I take the family out, I love cooking for everyone. So it's important, this has enabled me to take things up a level. So this is my kitchen here that pulls out, and again, more than often enough, I'm just using it in this position here, just like so. Then the next evolution is, if I need a little bit more bench space, this will come out, and then I'll use it in this position. And then if I even need more room, this will pop out, and we'll put it into this next position. And you can see I'm totally undercover the whole time. I've got access to my fridge and freezer there, and I'm totally undercover. Often when I'm cooking, I've got this sort of windbreak built into my setup here, but it's just simply not enough. So what I can do is actually pop up a sidewall there, pop up a sidewall there, and that just makes all the difference as a bit of a windbreak. And other things you need to be aware of, guys, it comes with so many bolts and nuts and fittings to help you fit this to any possible conceivable option on your roof rack. It's not funny. I ended up only using a fraction of the stuff, but they've got you covered that way. Also with the brackets, again, the brackets are very well designed for multiple different occasions. They're also reinforced also here. So, and you've got the option of actually installing the brackets like so, or like so. And the process is super simple. And again, you can go back to my channel in relation to the King's 270 awning. The dramas I had installing that thing it did my head in, and it took me probably half a day. It was ridiculous. Whereas the method for installing this is super simple, because the actual, the main bracket that this fixes to on the awning is actually outside the bag. Whereas a lot of other awnings in the market, it is inside the bag. And you got to poke through holes, new silicone and all that sort of stuff. It's an absolute nightmare. Brackets worked really, really well. And when you go watch the video, the installation was super simple. Also comes with a variety of pegs, super solid. I'd like them to probably be a bit longer, but at least if you're hammering these into the ground, you're not going to be worried about bending them. And then it comes with a series of guide ropes as well. So you've got 4 guide ropes for the awnings as well. So in windy conditions, and it's starting to get a little bit gusty here now, so I probably will just tie it down just to be safe. Comes with a variety of bags and whatnot to store all this sort of stuff. Nice and simple. Alright guys, so that's a quick and simple one. Again, go back to the channel for more detailed videos. If you want to know the absolute ins and outs of everything, there's an installation video there. You can go check out the wall kits and everything you could ever want to know. Okay, again, thanks to the OPENROAD team for sending out the awning for me to put it through its paces all over Australia. You will start seeing this on all my future trips. Come back to the channel, make sure you subscribe, share it around. If you are thinking about changing over, whether or not you've got one of those awnings that just comes out off the side, or you've actually already got a 270 but it doesn't quite tick the boxes, I would encourage you to go check this one out. Do all your research first before you make a decision. But if you're interested in purchasing one, go to the OPENROAD website and you can use my discount code, DaveWithABella25. So I'll pop up a link on the screen for the website. Also, go into the description, you'll also find a clickable link there with the discount code. So, and again, go check out their other gear. There's rooftop tents which are going to be coming to the market. There's a whole heap of other four-wheel drive gear, camping showers, winches, and so forth. You might even see some more OPENROAD gear coming back to the channel here. So, and this is not just the only awning. There is another bigger one which extends out more that way. And then there's even a 180 one. Go check it all out and make the decisions for yourself. But I hope this was helpful for you. All right guys, as per usual, like, subscribe, share around, and I shall see you out in the roads, out in the trails, or just simply in the next video. See you guys. Cheers. Bye.